Hi, beautiful Leo. Welcome back. We have a new deck, so we'll go ahead and get a card from there to start your reading like I have done with the other signs. This will be a message for Leo. Leo people and placements. Best messages that you need Leo people and placements to know about. Just give me a moment. Messages for Leo. Leo people and placements. Leo energy. Leo energy, please. Messages for Leo people and placements. Wow, that one really came out, so we'll go ahead and grab it. We have this and we have that. So we'll see if these are meant to come out. Any other messages for Leo from this deck? Leo energy, Leo people. Kind of copper came out. Okay, let's see. Leo, messages for Leo people. Spring sort of came out. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this means for you guys. This is the book. Let's start with the first one that we got. Just give me a second. Sorry, this is a new book, of course. Just give me a moment. There it is, 201. Okay. Willfulness and to force or control. On some level, we all know when we are going against nature. We recognize it in the feelings of impatience and agitation that arise when we try to force certain outcomes. The Contra Naturam card arrives to remind the alchemists they cannot control the uncontrollables. Nature has its own way, enveloping us in a wild narrative that we can collaborate in, but not dictate. No matter our efforts to manage every aspect of our lives, the mess ensues. Spring is soggy, the lotus requires mud. People do what they do. This card heeds a warning not to fight the flow of Mother Nature or destiny. Once we loosen the grip of what we think life should look like, a whole new realm of possibilities awakens. Now is the time to be radically open to what nature has in store for you. What we resist persists. This could be about needing to take more of a leadership position in regards to your finances or with a Taurus. Think of this card as trying to force a square peg into a round hole. There's likely a solution waiting for you to see it. Shake things up, dance, tell a joke, and take a break. Be mindful if this card appears with Saturn or the Iron card. All three indicate the overarching structure that might need revisioning. I didn't see Saturn or Iron, but let's go ahead and see the next card that came out with Benevolent Guide. Interesting. Or maybe there is a benevolent guide that could come in and help you as well. Just give me a moment. 203. We'll go and see what that's about. This could be somebody you're dating, somebody in your local environment, inner voice guide, and ally. Oh, how easy it is to doubt the presence of Spiritus Rector. The alchemist, falling into a moment of forgetfulness, feels alone in the laboratory and begins to doubt their work. Disarray and discontent follow. Who do I listen to? Where do I turn for guidance? All the while, the benevolent guide hovers close, waiting to be acknowledged. So something about bees or honey could be relevant too, waiting to be heard amidst the noise of the world. It whispers words of kindness and encouragement into the ears of the alchemist. When this card appears, it asks us to recall the guidance we have received at important junctures in our life. The benevolent presence is constant, not conditional. Now is not the time for struggle or fear. Soften into the gentle humming of the wise bee. You cannot make a wrong choice when the Spiritus Rector is near. The wind as messenger. Interesting. Definitely Gemini energy here. Could have Gemini placements. You might want to check out that reading. Building connection with the Spiritus Rector requires us to engage with the unseen world, the realms barely visible and rarely discussed. Close your eyes and begin. You might be dealing with somebody that's also into like psychic stuff. To distinguish it from the mystical sister card, the benevolent guide is typically experienced as a present within, not as another person. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and see what this virgin's milk is because I'm kind of curious why it's here. There it is, 167. Thank you. Just lean into your intuition at this time. Definitely go with your first instinct. Just keep going with your first vibe. Innocence, naivety, and purity. In alchemy, lac virginis is a mystical substance supposedly coming from the virgin's breast. The alchemist asks, how can it be? How can milk come from one not carrying child? That is precisely the nuanced teaching of the lac virginis. When studied as an alchemical concept, it points to a lack of awareness or experience that the alchemist would rather not have revealed. Yes, this milky substance is a symbol of purity and innocence, but its shadowed side is naivety and even denial. When the virgin's milk appears, discernment and honesty must be applied to the work. And so, is some thing glossed over, rushed, or presented as perfect? These are likely complexities that need to be addressed so the alchemist can gain maturity to handle what's next. So I think there is a real need to see things from a realistic point of view. Start to establish those structures to push your manifestation into reality. But it says patience as the remedy. So allowing things to come in time. This could be maybe you want to move in with somebody or you're rushing it or something. Maybe you want to enter a relationship with somebody or a marriage or a long-term committed relationship and you're trying to get them to give and take with you as much as you're giving you want back. But I think you need to wait and allow them to come and match your energy. You can't force them to match your energy, right? The lac virginis archetype can be seen in child prodigies and those expected to grow up too quickly. It is remedied by admitting exactly where you are with humor and humility. So reaching out to new information as well. Just one drop of lac virginis can be medicinal. It can help the alchemist act as if. Know your measure. You might need to begin to move towards your manifestations, just starting to implement them in some kind of sense, like with that childlike naivety that they were speaking about. Best advice for Leo. Best advice for Leo. Like something's starting here is the energy I'm getting. Like something's growing. Like you see how this card that we just pulled is green? There's a lot of green in here. We talked about the lotus and the water. This is like a fairy emerging out of this beautiful water. It's beautiful. It's an interesting energy. Let's see, nymph. Okay, just opened right to it. Potential lovers lured by charm, ignoring perils, pitfalls, and harm. Erotic, sexy, lusty sin invokes the siren deep within. Does not my alluring beauty seduce you? Are you not bewitched by my beguiling appearance? I take pride in my dazzling looks and my long flowing tresses representing my untamed sexuality, all part of my charm to entice you. Whenever you're lacking in self-confidence or daunted by intimacy, allow me to swim by to ignite your sensuality and seductive powers. However, my gift does not give you license for illicit wantonness and promiscuous activities which could face you with moral judgment, shame, or discrimination. Nymph magic is emotionally deep and nurturing, so journey with me to determine and heal the source of any liberal or impure carnal behavior, and I shall restore you with self-care, self-respect, and self-love. As waves crash all around you, I urge you to simply listen, for in amongst the quietness, you will find time for reflection. So dive deeply within to the meanderings of your truth as you swim towards sexual freedom. You could be sensing in, you could be tapping into your sacral chakra, into that sense of birth, the creation, where that emerges from. Going out into nature could really inspire you as well about where you want, what's the next best fun thing for you to engage in and work towards. Go with the flow and ooze your natural sensuality. An attractive proposition is a great catch. Visit a sex therapist. Promiscuous behavior stemming from early abandonment. Embrace your worth for greater confidence. You don't have to put out to be popular. Just say a big fat no. Water nymphs are known as naiads and preside over bodies of fresh water like fountains, brooks, waterfalls, and wells. Maybe something about a river could be important here as well. Light a blue candle and face the direction west when casting nymph magic spells. Circe, the Greek goddess of magic, was an enchantress and a nymph. I think there is, Circe's also an asteroid, and I think there is some aspects going on astrologically with Circe. So I want to look that up. I don't know what transits are happening right now with Circe, but you can definitely just pull up a transit chart on Astro so you can see the current transits applying with the asteroids. Or an asteroid transit chart specifically. You could be looking to have a give and take with probably somebody foreign or educated or kind of a Sagittarius energy, someone higher education, someone lucky, happy, joyful, optimistic. They could have Libra placements, be very alluring, Venusian, but you might be looking to get into a relationship with this person or something like that. Messages for Leo messages. Any other messages you'd like Leo people and placements to know? Interesting. You could be exiting out of a relationship with a previous partner. This person would have been older than you or like an older woman figure. You could have been exiting out of that relationship. This person could have just been like, or the relationship you're entering now, this person is a good person. You don't need to worry about them, I think. So we'll keep getting some more messages for Leo. Leo people in placements. Okay. I think this person is actually genuine. Let's get some tea leaf for you guys. Leo people and placements, please. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. This person could also be psychic as well. Maybe you're trying to make solid decisions. Leo messages for Leo people and placements, please. Leo energy. You could be needing to spend some time alone, or don't be naive with friends. Like, you might need to think about this. It could be specifically a woman that you're involved with. Maybe you're trying to tie something up with this person or tie them up, but it might be unsuccessful. Leo. Messages from Leo people and placements. Solid foundation, success with effort. So that could be what's actually needed here to rectify the situation. Do be aware of self-delusion or like this naivety from not seeing things clearly or not actually taking proactive steps to do this in reality. There could be a lot of Neptune energy here. Messages for you're on the right path. So someone is not against you, but there is definitely a need for success. There's definitely a need to like be aware and realistic when you're setting up a foundation with somebody. If you are looking to make plans with somebody, there needs to be a really realistic sense of coming to this, not like a childish kind of, Leo messages for Leo energy, please. Leo energy. Oh. This could be someone with darker hair. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to come out of frustration that you were feeling in this situation. Messages for Leo. Okay, let's see. Messages for Leo people and placements. Leo energy, please. Okay, yeah. So we have money or property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. So I think you are going to be successful eventually. Let me just get this card. Yeah, I think, okay, it just might not be instant and it might not be today, but there is definitely an increase in finances. It says money will be coming to you. So I think with some time and careful balancing with the grasshopper card here, situations in the balance that require careful handling and a journey, either physical or mental, by changing and really approaching the situation from a more realistic point of view, you might be able to turn the tides more in your favor and reap what you want after a long period of time or a little period of time. Messages for Leo, best advice for Leo people and placements, please. Leo's advice, if you have anything from this deck for Leo energy, please. Any messages for Leo energy? Leo. I'm going to pull another deck as well. Yeah, that deck is calling to us, ain't it? I think they want me to pull you guys an Egyptian. Messages for Leo people and placements, Leo energy. Do you need Leo people and placements to know? Leo energy, please. Leo people and placements, Leo energy, Leo people and placements. Planes could be relevant as well, planes. Leo energy. Yeah, they're basically saying you need to be patient at this time. Like, don't push too hard at this time. Oh, that's a confusing message because it's like you need to like be realistic, but you need to not overly push. So maybe you were overly pushing in a non-realistic way, like expecting something to happen instantly when it was going to take like a longer period of time to put the pieces in place, kind of energy. Messages for Leo. I don't know why I put this book here. What the hell am I doing? Okay, messages for Leo people and placements. Leo energy, Leo people. Oh, Lord. Interesting. So definitely something is headed towards you. Definitely. Let's just put this deck here. This is just for Leo. Leo people and placements. Leo. Okay. Fire. It's funny we got 11 twice here. So that definitely a new gateway opening up with two self-confident individuals. Let's go ahead and see 11 in this deck. Reflection and rest. I think you're really needing to take a moment out to recalibrate and understand that things are coming for you. Let's see, self-reflection. Failure to learn from experiences often causes repeating of mistakes. It's important to review the choices you've made without the opinions of others. What choices have made you happy? What choices left you numb or lacking in inspiration? What is holding you back, and what resources could you use more of? Use the answers to questions like these to get a better understanding of what truly makes you happy and to form a plan to start shifting your life towards the image of your choosing. Interesting. This card comes with a message to rest. The world will wait for you. Give your mind, body, and soul time to be still. Taking time to recharge is not lazy. It is the choice of supporting yourself. You'll have more strength, energy, and focus to devote that time to things you love when you are rested. Interesting, we have 6. Psychic development in hidden realms. Interesting. Many people believe bats to be blind, but they see using their ears to attune to the vibrations and sense things. Your intuition can see beyond the eyesight, picking up things the rational mind sometimes misses. And the conscious mind is actually a lot slower than the emotional body or the instincts. There has been a wonderful movement in the world to deepen intuition. Intuition isn't just about saying, my spirit guides told me. It's about genuinely trusting the inner voice to guide you in the dark. You need space to go in the dark places so you can put your inner knowing to the test. Doing your work is not about staying away from dark thoughts or bad feelings. It's about knowing how to pull yourself out of the darkness when you get there. It's about being able to walk through the dark without losing your light. You are being guided to tap into the hidden realms of your subconscious when bat comes flying in your reading. It's time to peek into the dark caves and spaces. It's time for you to dig into your spirituality, facing the good, the bad, and the ugly. Bat advises you to stop trying and start allowing. Allow your intuition to guide you. Allow yourself to feel energy moving through you and your surroundings. Feel the vibes as you come in contact with, and let that be your guide. Genuinely doing spiritual work isn't always glamorous. Sometimes it requires you to get deep and ugly, but above all, it requires you to be honest. Honesty means going in the dark rooms where you have tried to hide. And then we're going to go ahead and read 11 in the next book. You might want to check out other pick a card readings as well. Rabbits could be relevant as well. There's a sign of growth definitely coming towards you. I think the more you come out of denial into that really strong sense of self-confidence and understanding what you want to build, I think you're going to be able to go through that journey and achieve. We saw that money was coming to you. So this could be about finances specifically, and a plan for that. New perspective. A strong blaze is needed at this time to burn away the doubts, fears, and worries that you have held within your mind. Fire Festival appears when you are your own worst enemy, when you're the only thing standing in the way of moving towards love, abundance, or joy. Not only are you blocking blessings, but the weight of your stress and anxiety is becoming too much to hold. Your soul is urgently trying to get your attention to let you know you can't go on as you have. Your worries may be valid, but they're not as bad as they seem. You're overthinking things, which is causing you additional stress. The answer to your situation is a new perspective and a radical shift in your beliefs. Fire Festival also appears when it might be time to leave your situation. So there could be a leaving of something, a certain perspective as well, or a relationship to move towards something better. Something you might salvage, and sometimes you must salvage what remains, while at other times you must burn the bridge and walk away. This could be in relation to real estate specifically, or a religion. Yeah, and I think you're coming into contact with new ideas, new information, new books, new people around you to actually help you come into your own power, I think, in a sense. So let's get your last advice for Leo. Best advice for Leo people and placements. Best advice for Leo success going forward. What is the best advice for Leo people and placements? Leo energy, please. Quiet retreat, exactly. We keep seeing this in your reading. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. I hope you like this reading. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. The more interaction, the more readings I put out. I do appreciate the support. If you want to leave a tip, you can hit the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Thank you. Take care.